Have you been living under an actual rock?
I've been living under a mountain of books, Liz. I would dare say 4, just because
Four? Have we finally desensitized Ashley?
Yeah.
She gets in her like freaking Subaru Outback. I'm running this dude over 10 times. Welcome to the Besties in the Books podcast, guys. I'm Liz.
And I'm Ashley. I'm so excited.
Me too.
Welcome to a very cringy Christmas read. Christmas Krampus coming to town. Hey-o! Guess what? We are back here with another cringy, unhinged holiday episode, not unlike our Halloween, Thanksgiving, and even Valentine's Day episodes, where we read some nice, smutty, holiday-themed novellas to get us in the mood. Are you guys holding it all together down there? How's Christmas going?
We're great.
And Christmas isn't even here yet because we're pre-filming.
Yeah. Let's just take a breath. Bring the maracas back out. We're just going to listen to you it'll lull us to a sense of calm.
It does feel nice. There is something about that.
It is.
Those Reiki people and such, they got it.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. And happy Hanukkah. Hey, guys.
Hey,
what's up?
I like that we've just lost our minds now. It's fine. It's great.
'Tis the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So here we are. We did a search for cringy, unhinged, or curveball. I did include this in the notes. Curveball, just popular.
Yes.
We decided to go a little bit different this time around just to see if it might be a little cringy in the opposite direction. Like, are things going to be a little bit rom-com-y for us? Are we still going to enjoy it? Did you guys like a book that maybe we're like, we don't really get it? So we decided to do kind of a little bit more of a well-rounded selection this time.
Yeah. We've done a lot of monster romances in all of our holidays. So then I was like, hey, Liz, let's do a popular, Christmas novella. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. But
she still picked the most unhinged one that she could out of the 3 that I gave her. I was trying to cringe her out a little bit, but I'm also still nice. So I still gave her one with some daddy themes in there. And but it was very highly rated. A lot of people talk about on Goodreads and on TikTok. So I thought we should give it a try because sometimes people don't want a monster romance.
Yeah.
So we're bringing you guys both today.
We don't know why, but we'll try to understand. Okay?
Yeah. We'll do the research.
Yeah. So we read Gifted to His Dad by Jay Wilder, which I've already had several people reach out to me about this book and say that they love it. So
good.
Hey, there's that. And we read Cry for Krampus by Aiden Pierce. So if you guys have been around since Halloween, you know that we did read Burn for Jack by Aiden Pierce, and we really enjoyed it. So we decided to bring her back on for a repeat of more of the dark Christmas romance variety. So yeah, we have one that's more of a light-hearted rom-com, if you will. And one that's a bit more of like a dark, almost like dark romance Christmas horror a little bit. So yeah. So we'll get into that in a little bit. I did want to give you guys a disclaimer. We need to give you a disclaimer. Due to the nature of the content in this episode, there'll be a bit more graphic and sexually explicit than our typical. So there's just no way around it, guys. We read a book called Gifted to His Dad. So
So, hey, if you got your kiddos around, pop those headphones in because this ain't for them. You know, this is a Christmas episode, but this is Christmas for adults.
Christmas for adults. Happy holidays.
Yeah.
There's dad for everyone.
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Emphasis on the ho, ho, ho.
So, and as we always say in these episodes too, we're here to roast when roasting is due. We're here to, have fun, make fun of stuff. But at the end of the day, like what you like. We're not here to judge anyone. It's all in good fun. We judge ourselves. We judge the books we love just as well as the books we don't love. So more power to you. We just have to say
yes.
And happy holidays.
And happy holidays on a serious note.
On a serious note, bring the maracas back out. Okay. So Here we go. Here we go. Ashley will be...
Anytime you're feeling frantic, I'll just bust them out.
She'll be, the end of this episode, just leading us through a Christmas meditation.
So stay tuned for that.
Before we get into any of that, including our, faves and fails, spoiler-free reviews and all that, we just want to say thank you so much for being here.
Seriously, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your day and your book and your holiday season to pop us on into your ear. We so appreciate having you here amidst all the chaos. We're hoping this gives you a chance to kind of get in the spirit and laugh and have fun and to have and to hold and holding and having.
Giving and receiving.
Giving and receiving. 'Tis the season to give and receive. Hey-o. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe anywhere you like to listen to your favorite podcast. We are also on YouTube, hanging out there, and we are also on Instagram and TikTok. We're at Besties in the Books podcast everywhere. So if you like this vibe so far, if you're just stopping in for the first time, hey, what's up? Welcome. Jump on in. The water's fine and a little bit unhinged.
Little unhinged, just enough.
Yeah.
Just enough. Okay, so... Fave and fail of the week. We decided that this week we're going to do a holiday books edition. So fave would be like a Christmas book that we're looking forward to reading this season, or like a holiday-ish kind of book. And then the fail would be one that we were supposed to read last year that we still have not gotten to. So
Great. Share with the group, Liz. What are you going to read? What didn't you read? What are all the readings?
Okay, so my fave, so the thing that I'm really looking the most forward to reading is, so as you guys know, last year I read a book called Dance Sugar Plum by Aurelia Knight and Amy Oliveira, I think is how you say it. So it is the Royal Ballet. So it's like a dark romance Nutcracker retelling. Well, since then, 2 sequels have come out.
Ooh.
So Scream Snowdrop, I have already ordered it. So this is book 2. And then book 3 that came out pretty recently. Let's see, what is it called? Run Starlight. So I am going to complete that trilogy. I'm really excited. These are all pretty short novellas, but it's like dark mafia, ballet, Christmas. It's so good. So yeah, really excited to read book 2 and 3. And then the fail, the ones that I did not read last year that I am going to hopefully read this year. So I actually have 2. So there's A Court of Sugar and Spice by Rebecca F. Kennedy. That I heard from a lot of people is really good and super unhinged, and I didn't get around to reading it last year because it is longer. So it is also a Nutcracker retelling, but it's like it's like 350 pages. So I want to get to that one. And then also this one, How My Neighbor Stole Christmas.
It's been on a lot of people's lists and hot topics. Yeah. A little bit longer.
Yeah, by Megan Quinn. So this one is, let's see, about 470 pages. So these are 2 longer ones, but they've been on my TBR since last Christmas. So I'm bound and determined to get to them this December because I am curious what all of the hype has been about.
Yes.
So what about you? What have you got on your holiday reading list?
Well, since you talked about it last year, you hyped it up so much, the Dance of the Sugar Plum one. Is that what it was called? What was it called?
The first one is called Dance Sugar Plum. Yeah.
Dance Sugar Plum. So that's been on my list for sure. I don't think I added any to my list last year, TBH, because the holidays are just, they're hard. They're hard, man.
Yeah.
And I think we were like literally reading Quicksilver and a bunch of other stuff. So I didn't get around to anything else last year. And then sure, I'm going to put this one on here, Krampus Crunk by Serena Peer. Age gap, dark romance, Christmas novella. Why not?
Heck yeah. Age gap.
Yeah.
We love a good age gap of 500 years. So,
yeah. So, hey, why not?
Why not? I feel like there's another one that has been like floating around everywhere right now. And someone even posted a video of it at Barnes and Noble. It's like the new dark romance Christmas book of 2025. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's got like such
Did you see that A Very Stalker Christmas just came out with a book too?
Yes,
on November 12th?
Yeah, that's on my list too. I didn't want to get too crazy. A Very Killer Christmas. I actually pre-ordered that one, so I should be getting it soon.
Yeah.
But I wish I could remember what it's called. Oh, here we go. He Sees You When You're Sleeping, a dark and steamy holiday romance of obsession and secrets by Alta Hensley. So that one has been everywhere. It says it's a bestseller right here on Amazon, so I'll probably try to read that one too. But that one's also full book length, so
Yeah.
yes.
They only fit so much.
It can only fit so much. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell us what's on your guys' holiday reading list. I'm curious.
Yeah.
I love the holiday novella a day. It's like
Yeah.
all my brain can take sometimes.
It's like an advent calendar you could do.
Yeah.
If you did all novellas, you could do a little advent calendar DIY situation.
I love
That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make
and
myself
if,
one.
Add Hunted and Holly to your list, because just to follow up
Yeah.
on last year's very uncringed, no, very, what?
Uncringed.
A very cringy and unhinged holiday Christmas episode, we read Hunted and Holly and actually really loved it. So
And that one is
if you haven't read it
by
yet, do it.
Leanne Bell. I have it right back here. So just
Yeah.
if we're doing shout outs, Hunted
Yeah.
and Holly by Leanne Bell, excellent. And then
Yes.
Whiteout by Gracie Williams, if you want something that is truly unhinged. Probably one of the most unhinged books I've ever read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
Christmas dark romance had by all.
Yes. There's a sampling for you guys. Choose your own adventure. Choose your style. There you go.
All right. So should we get to the task at hand?
Yes. Let's get to
Indeed.
work.
Let's get to work. All right. Let's start with Gifted to His Dad.
Great. I gifted it to you.
You did gift it to me. You really did. And I have to say, like, if you guys haven't seen the cover of this one, I have to pull it up and show it to you because it's such a, I feel like such an old lady saying this, but there's no better way to say it. Like, it's got a darling cover. It's such a darling cover. But really,
So
like,
funny.
Look
Oh,
at
that's so
this.
darling.
Look at this.
You're
It's like
going to be such a cute little old lady. Oh, it's so darling with your little witch, stuffed animal lady on your
Yeah.
couch. So cute.
I mean, look, it's like you've got the college age version, and then you got his dad right over here. And she's just in the middle. They're all
so
cute little
darling.
cartoons. So darling. Okay, so let's just give our spoiler-free short review, star rating, spice rating of this book. What did you think?
So I gave 4 stars for this one. It's exactly what you expect. It does a good job, has a good flow. It all makes sense. You get just enough of what you need, and then the other stuff you get a lot of, and it's great. And
What does that mean?
what more could you ask for? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to one and all.
One and all.
Okay, so 4 stars for you. Yeah, I gave it 4 stars as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if the stepdad trope is something that you enjoy, you'll love this book. Yeah. And I think something that needs to be said and something that is mentioned in the beginning of the book as well is that everyone were adults when they met.
Yes.
Very important disclaimer.
Yes. They are adults. They were adults when they met. Everything is consensual. And any, issues that you have while you're starting to read it are squashed real quick. So that's good.
Yeah.
There's no ooh. I mean,
Yeah.
it's in its own way. But
yeah, it depends on
it's still, it's very taboo. But yeah.
It's taboo, but in a way that makes sense and is safe and comfy for everyone involved. Like the stepson basically becomes moves in with his stepdad when he's 19, I think. Something like that. Literally an adult, over 18.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just in case anyone was wondering about that, if you're oh no, hiss, I can't.
For sure. For sure. Mm-hmm.
So I gave it 4 stars. Spice. I mean, I'd say probably a 5, guys. A 5 spice. Frequency and just the taboo nature, there are definitely swords crossing. So,
yeah.
just so you
I
know.
would dare say 4, just because
4?
Yeah, just because, I'm getting all picky over here. Now I'm well, actually, just because the amount of stuff that we've read
That's
so
true.
far, nothing really goes, I mean, hey,
Have we finally desensitized
after,
Ashley? I think we have.
Your evil plan is paying off. I mean, listen, we're coming off basted over here. Okay?
That's true.
So in
That's
the context of the other things that we've read, it's like a 4 because there's nothing real crazy getting put in places. I'm going to just say that.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, we stick to human anatomy in this book. So that's different for us.
No spoilers or anything, but hey.
Yeah. We'll move on our second read to non-human anatomy. So don't you worry. If you're here for the monster romance, we've got you.
I think, going from monster romance that we read so much to like this, I'm like, 4. Even though it's very frequent and it's still his stepdad, sorry. It's still a stepdad.
Stepdad, very important. It's very important.
Very important.
I mean, I still stick by my 5 because I think that when there's that level of frequency and taboo and swords crossing and double penetration, that counts as a 5 to me. But like, I could see how maybe it wouldn't be to some people.
Depends on your personal scale.
Depends on your personal scale. Ashley, 4-star or 4 spite. But anywhere in that zone, I feel like would be accurate, 4 or 5, depending on what you're comfy with. And yeah, solid 4 stars. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we get into the official spoiler section?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Let's go. Oh, I should have used this for Between Two Kings. It sounds like a rattlesnake.
It does.
That would have been good. Guys. I dropped the ball. And I'll get it in the prequel.
Yeah,
okay?
I was going to say, next time. I'll do it next time. Okay, so it's my turn to give a very brief summary of this book. So not a 5-sentence summary, just a brief summary of what it's about. Basically, you have all these characters whose names I cannot remember at all. Everyone has left my brain. Okay, so you have this, I'll say probably 21-year-old, early 20s guy who's like in college, and this is his girlfriend. And they decide to go to their family cabin, like out in the woods or whatever, to have a nice Christmas. And his stepdad is going to come join them the next day or whatever. Well, he shows up unannounced a day early and sees them doing stuff. And she's like, oh no, I'm so embarrassed. This was so horrifying. Well, come to find out over the next few days, which I would say this was my only problem with the book, but over the next few days, they kind of end up in like a throuple situation, decide that they want her to move in with them. It's definitely a happily ever after, they have a good fun time in the cabin, go back to their normal lives and decide to all be together. He's obviously, the older man is obviously the younger guy's stepdad, but it was kind of like a unique situation because he didn't move in with him until he was like in college because he got abandoned by his mom. Who had divorced him. So technically he's not even really his stepdad anymore because they also got divorced. But yeah, I feel like that's pretty much it. Yeah. The only problem I had was I felt like the insta love was a little intense for me. I'm like, really? You fell in love with him in like 4 days? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the relationship with the son made sense because they had been dating for a while. But like, it's one thing, I think, for her to become infatuated with the dad so fast, but for him to also become that infatuated with her as, like, I don't know, someone who we're guessing is in his early 40s just didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, but I was like, whatever.
Yeah, I try not to think too deep about it because it's not what it's meant for.
No, it's just a good time. It's meant to be a good time. But it kind of pulled me out a little bit when he was like, I'm in love with you too. I was like, when
everybody was professing their love, I was a little like, wait, no, we don't need to do that, but whatever.
It's okay. You can just have a good time for a while and see what happens, Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, it gave me, like, when she went back to their house and, like, decided to move in with them, it gave me, like, if we finally got our special fanfic about, like, Edward and Carlisle.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it would be like. That's what I was thinking.
Sure.
About. I was like, oh, yeah, that fantasy that so many of us have.
Yeah. Great.
Okay, so that's pretty much what it's about. So what was something that you liked?
I felt like for what it is, a spicy Christmas novella. It was well written.
Yeah.
The spice didn't like cringe me out. The most cringy thing was the I love you too. It was like, well, you've known him for literally 3 days.
Yeah.
So calm down, you know. Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, that's something that I liked. And I did like the Christmas woven in.
Yeah.
Felt like it was just enough because obviously now we've read a lot of holiday books and I felt like some of them are just happens to fall on the day and we're not really getting the holiday. This one, it's just enough to satisfy. I always want more with my holiday ones. I want a lot of holiday, but it's cute in that way. They go to a Christmas tree farm. That's probably my favorite part. That was so
skiing.
cute.
I was like, ew.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah. They get the hot cocoa. You know,
Yeah.
they're at a cool cabin that I want to go to in the mountains.
Same.
So
Same.
yeah, it's cute. What about you? What was your favorite thing that you liked?
As
dad.
I'm like drinking out of my thing with my sticker that says literally "Fill me, Daddy" on it.
There you go.
Yeah, that was my favorite part because I feel like it was just done in such a way that it was just, yeah, it was safe for everyone involved. So as the reader, it's like a way to enjoy like the daddy kink in a way that's like, it's just a fun time.
Yeah, probably the best way you can do it.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
doesn't have me too like, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, listen, not for me, but like, I mean, this is, if you're going to do it, this is the way that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
Yeah.
What about your least favorite part? Was it the insta love or like, was it something else?
Just in general, just move too fast. But I understand it's a novella. But I think without the love thing, I probably wouldn't have felt that way.
Yeah, same.
You know? Because, I mean, it did move fast. Like, she's literally moving in with them, you know? And I understand that she was from an unfortunate situation. But then that gets me thinking, okay, like, she's kind of, you know, it's a little manipulative. So I get to reading into it because it's moving so fast. And it's not meant for that.
Yeah. I feel like you're onto something, though, because I felt like her bad backstory, her unfortunate backstory, seeped into the current story because she was very insecure about kind of everything in her life. Like, she was very insecure about her body. She was very insecure about her worth as a person, about her living situation, about her history and family. And I think that they kind of took advantage of that in a little bit in the way of having her move in so fast and proposing so quickly and like all that kind of stuff. I think she was kind of like starved for affection a little bit, or at least that's how it came off.
Yeah. A little love bomby, and of course we are reading into it, but that's what we do here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just depends. Like, I think we would be remiss to not mention it, but then at the end of the day, it's like supposed to be like a fun, like, short Christmas novella. So, hey, maybe they all had love at first sight and it was Christmas magic and they lived happily ever after, right? So, like, you could also just take it as that as well. But I did definitely put that I disliked the most kind of like that dynamic. Like her being very insecure and them harping on it constantly, but making her feel like she had worth.
But making her feel like she had worth, but we don't get to see her personality. We don't see that they see her personality. So then her worth is just that she's willing to be she's a willing participant into their throuple situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that's kind of makes me go, ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, did we have to go there? Like, did we have to make her so insecure about everything? Could she have just had a stable upbringing and just, hey, cool.
I'm into it. Why not? Yeah.
Then we wouldn't be even having to have this conversation and that would be a positive for me.
I think that what the author was trying to do was show how much these men catered to her and really at the end of the day treated her really well and made her feel like she was worthy of love. That is a good thing. But she should also be able to understand that she's worthy of love without having to like have two guys tell her that, especially one that she's only known for 3 or 4 days. So I think that's where it becomes a little bit problematic. But again, you don't have to read into it this deeply if you don't want to. You can just enjoy it.
The rails here. I mean, and then the fact that like they really loved that she ended up playing video games with them, a little bit pick me. Not that she was trying to be pick me, but that the author's using that as a tool and a device, you know. And then I accidentally won. You know, it's like, well, now that we're really thinking about it here, there were some things I didn't like. Yeah. But hey, on the surface level, fun.
Yeah. On the surface level, it's fun. It's just, you know, it depends on how deep you want to get into it. I feel like it wasn't that necessary to make her that insecure to where it was harped upon so frequently. Like, they could have still showed that the guys showed her respect and love without that, but it was there. So
we have to talk about it.
We have to talk about it.
Yeah.
How was the SMOT?
The SMOT was smotting.
Yeah.
The SMOT was smotting. I mean, I think for what it is, it made sense to have this ratio be the way it was. 75% spice, 25% plot to basically justify the SMOT, plot, the smut. Too many SMOT plot spots. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was well balanced for what it was. It was like
it didn't like do
pages.
what some of the books did, and like, okay, well, why the hell did we read all that? Yeah. They never talked about it again.
Yeah.
So they didn't do that. So that was good.
Yeah, I also like that there wasn't too many things going on, right? It was like, we're on a special holiday vacation. We're going to do these few activities, and then, you know, she's going to get dicked down by these two dudes, and it'll be great. And that's like literally the plot. You know, I think it went a little off the rails when it was like permanent commitments, you know, with like the proposal at the end and stuff. But hey, whatever. Like, to each his own. Some people really like that kind of thing. So
totally.
Cool. But yeah, plot versus smut ratio was great. Okay.
Yeah.
So I do have some reviews.
Great.
From Goodreads. So on Goodreads, it looks like it gets an average of a 3.62 out of 13,389 ratings.
See, that's a lot for one of our Unhinged reads.
Yeah, that's for sure. There. That is a lot.
Not a great rating, though, then. Interesting.
Yeah, kind of low, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, this person, 1 star. No wonder the mother abandoned her son and divorced his stepdad.
Harsh. Well, she's like, what is going on here? I gotta go. I'm out.
I'm out. I'm leaving.
Because there was a talk. Like, he did say at one point, the son did kind of try to come on to him a little bit. And he's like, no. But if there's a girl involved, yes. Like, as a... So that was mentioned.
Yeah.
So maybe the mom was like, what? Yeah.
Yeah, there were some dynamics happening.
Some tension.
Yeah. Okay. 1 star. I did 1 star and 5 stars. So here's another 1 star. 2 guys who desperately need therapy manipulate a girl with daddy issues who also desperately needs therapy into being a throuple with an extra dash of double penetration. And I was like, yeah, I could see how that could get a 1 star review, because that's kind of how it felt at times to me as well.
Like you said, it would have been different if they didn't write it the way they did.
If they didn't harp on how like down and out she was, like emotionally and like just in life in general.
Every facet. Yeah. Oh. Now I feel sad for her. Great. That's not like...
Well, but don't feel sad for her, because maybe she does get a happily ever after.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they're loaded, so hey. Win-win. Win-win-win.
One last 1 star. How can you take this premise and turn it into something so boring? There was zero chemistry between all of them, and I'm so done with this kind of female main character with zero self-confidence and zero identity. I don't know what is supposed to make her so interesting and hot that 2 guys would fall in love with her instantly. I did struggle with, like, I think it's completely plausible that her college boyfriend would be in love with her by now. They've been dating for months. Like, it makes sense. It did not make sense to me that a 40-year-old man would fall in love with her in 3 days. Or one that's well-adjusted, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, and hey, that is something to see. Yeah, agreed.
Something to think about.
Yeah, something to think about. Because talking it out, I'm like, well, yeah, maybe this is going down a star. Because, yeah.
Well, let you guys decide for yourself. I maintain a 4-star because it was just like a fun, good time.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think we need to bring you guys all the information, but that didn't make it less entertaining to me.
Yeah, and I think it's something that we're figuring out as we talk through it, because you're not reading it for that deeper level when you're reading it. And now we're like, wait, she didn't have a personality. Wait, what? Who is she even? You know? It's like, other than this sob story, and he has a savior complex. Okay, great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, interesting.
So, on the reverse side, 5 stars. This novel was so good. The only thing it needed was for it to be longer because I didn't want it to end. This is how you do a cozy book. I love the characters, the tension, the spice. If you need a good smutty holiday read, this is your book. So, yeah, I would agree with those things. Let's see here. Okay, so 5 stars. This was a quick read that I loved. I loved the chemistry between the characters. The way the MMCs ensured that she was safe and comfortable throughout the book was terrific. The smut in this book was incredible and delicious. Jessa, the author, did an excellent job writing this short story. The Christmas scenes in this book were so freaking good. So
there you go.
Yeah, it had good Christmas vibes.
It did.
I also love this one. This was a mess. 5 stars.
Okay.
So maybe that's like a good way to put it, where I'm just like, yeah, it has issues, but I still give it 4 stars.
Yeah, well, we can appreciate the way it was written, the balance for a spicy book like this, for the SMOT, and not necessarily like the characters or like the way the author chose to write them, but it was well written. So, and it did deliver on what it was promised. Yeah. So, hey. We've read a lot of off the rails. And this does not deserve a 3-star.
No, I don't think
There's
so.
definitely other ones that did, that were like, what the hell just happened? Okay. So there you go. And do you have any quotes that stick out to you?
I only had one.
Yeah, okay. Let's see if it's the same one. Go ahead.
So they're just talking about her. Someone we could both cherish, who could fill that deep void that exists in both of us. If he says Eve can be that girl, I can't deny I want it, but not at the expense of Cole's happiness. So it's like the dad basically talking about that. And it just that was the quote that gave me a red flag, because I was like, she's the one who could fill that deep void that exists in both of us. And I was like, oh no, alert. And that's why I wrote this one down, because there was definitely a lot of like fun, like, I don't know, just like spicy quotes. But I feel like that was the one that I wrote down because that was the problematic one that I found.
Yeah.
And the spice was written well, but there was no like quotes that particularly like caught my eye. So what caught your eye?
This one. It's freaking massive. I have to crane my neck to see the tip of the tree. Standing at least 12 feet in the air. The base is as wide as my arms spread. My mouth drops open. Are you sure? Can we even make it fit? Just needs to be patient. We can always make it fit, Cole winks to me, and I can feel my face flame because I realize I'm my mistake. And that's what she said. So I just thought that was hilarious.
That is hilarious. I love that. Okay. So, I just have to ask because I'm curious. Would you read more books by this author? I definitely would.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not canceling anybody out yet. Yeah. It was, like I said, well written. So we'll see what else they have to offer.
Yeah, maybe some more holiday. I feel like lots of times when these authors write holiday novellas, they write them for different holidays. So maybe they'll end up in our rotation. I liked it, so I would read another one.
Yeah, there you
go. Okay. That being said, do you have any more things to say about Gifted to His Dad before we move on to Cry for Krampus?
I do not. Do you?
Okay. I don't.
Okay.
That's good.
Time for Cry for Krampus by who?
Cry for Krampus is by Aiden Pierce.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
The same
Burn for Jack
person
author.
who wrote Burn for Jack. Yep.
Great. Okay.
All right. Do you want me to go first on my review for this one?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Switch it up.
I rated this one 4 stars as well. Yeah, I love a good horror romance. The fact that it was horror and romance and Christmas all at the same time, I was like, this is great. It's perfect. Yeah. So, yeah, I feel like it could have, strangely enough, been spicier for me. Like, given the length of it, there wasn't, like, a whole lot of spice. I would still rate it a 4 spice just because of the nature of the content. However, it was not frequent.
Mm-hmm.
It was not frequency. There was basically, like, one major spice scene. So, but, yeah, I mean, I really liked it. 4 stars. What about you?
Oddly enough, 2 spice. No, I'm just kidding. It's a
Here
2
we go.
No, just kidding. 4 spice. Well, I would say 4 stars for this book as well. However, I was prepared to give it 5 stars because I really liked the beginning. And then honestly, just some things were just too cringe for me and my personal feelings and reactions. So that's what brought it back down to 4 stars. But,
see, I thought the beginning was going to be like too gory for you.
Oh no. And I'll tell you why in my favorites and least favorite parts. Okay, we'll go all through that in the spoiler section. So I'll say this for those wondering if they should read Cry for Krampus or not. Spicy monster romance Christmas novella set in an idyllic town of Leavenworth, Washington, with themes of feminine rage, horror, stalker, and revenge. What more can we ask for this holiday season?
This holiday season. I mean, it's great.
Yeah. No, thought it was great. Thought it was great.
Okay, so should we get into the spoiler section where you tell us what this is all about?
Krampus Claus is coming to town, baby. Spoilers. Coming up for Cry for Krampus. Okay. What is this book about? Well, I kind of just said it, so I'll give you a little bit more.
Okay, great.
But did you know it was going to be Leavenworth, Washington? Have you heard of Leavenworth, Washington?
Yeah,
I've always wanted to go.
That's where it was going to be.
Yeah, I was like, this sounds like Leavenworth. Oh, it is. That's so cool. So that's like a German Christmas. It's not a Christmas town, but they really go all out for Christmas in Washington. Not too far from Forks. So you guys could make a whole trip of it. Okay.
I didn't realize it was near there. Okay, cool.
Like within like a few hours, I think. You know, Washington's still spread out and hilly, so it'll take you a little while. But anyways, so we start off in this idyllic Hallmark town, if you will, and you find out this girl, the main character, is a fiance to this raging a-hole, abusive a-hole, and
Hank the Ham Man.
Hank the Ham Man. Didn't put it together like that.
I'll literally never forget Hank the Ham Man. I never will.
And the man of ham, who then became Ham himself.
No, wait, it wasn't Hank. It was Hogan.
Oh, well,
the Ham Man.
Hogan. I'll never forget it. I already forgot it.
I already forgot his name wasn't Hank. Hogan. No. Hogan, the honeyed ham man. That's the actual
honey
quote.
Hammed.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
either way, he's a piece of crap.
You get this little introduction to her tree delivery guy who's kind of chill, kind of interesting, maybe just that small, quiet guy that she grew up with. It's a small town, so everybody grew up together. He gives her a book, and then you find out she kind of has to hide things because her fiance is super controlling and jealous and abusive. So we basically she goes back home. It's almost Christmas, and you get a little bit of her backstory of what her goals in life are and how her mother had cancer and had to give up her shop to pay for those treatments. Her dad abandoned her to go live with her girlfriend in Florida, and she ends up putting antifreeze in the spiked eggnog of her fiance because she has just had enough of his abuse. And it's crazy. Yep. So she gives him that, but not quite enough to take him out quickly. So horror ensues, and she has to go at him with the cleaver because he's going to strangle her. They run outside. He has a shotgun. She hits him, backs up, hits him, backs up. Meanwhile, Silver Bells is playing on the music. You have a stalker Christmas tree delivery guy watching from afar, eating a candy cane, and then he comes and helps her clean up the body. So they figure out that he could feed him to his honey ham hogs, and they'll eat him because of that one book that you've actually read, right?
Yep.
Yeah, where they feed...
what is it called? It's one of the H.G. Carlton books. Where's Molly, I think is what it's called. Yeah.
So they feed him to his hogs because they'll eat anything, and then it cleans up the body. She can clean up the place, and it's a small town, and the only thing people really know about the ex-boyfriend, or no, the dead boyfriend now, dead fiance, is that he is an alcoholic. So it's very plausible for him to have fallen into his hog hole and gotten eaten. So she's scot-free. Meanwhile, Christmas Tree Boy has a dark secret that he is actually a long line of Krampuses, and he is the next Krampus. So he's been hiding the secret, but meanwhile has that Krampusy vibe underneath the cute, shy guy. And, they have their first kiss, and then he's like, you're going to owe me for something. Don't worry about it. And then she's like, ooh. And so she's into it. She finds out. He kind of leaves her hanging, which was kind of stupid. And then he takes her to her cave, and Krampusness ensues, and we get the monster part of that romance. And the only spicy scene, really, that we get, short and sweet, there we go, boom, happily ever after, monster babies, the end.
The end, yep. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Okay, calm down, class. Calm down. All right, well, I'll take over these questions for you.
All right.
Hey, Liz.
Hey.
Would you eat yourself if you were the moon?
if you were made of
ribs? If you were made of honey ham?
No, I'm vegan. Absolutely not.
What's something that you liked about this book?
I liked a lot of parts about this book, but I think what I liked the most was the horror element. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, ooh, she's poisoning him. And then I was like, ooh, now she's like literally cutting his face down the center with a meat cleaver. Whoa, I didn't see that coming. That's when I thought, I was like, oh no, I hope we didn't lose Ashley. This is pretty graphic. Because I love how she gets in her like freaking Subaru Outback, and she's like, I'm running this dude. I'm running this dude over 10 times.
The author did such a good job, like with the scenery, the imagery. Like I felt like I was there.
Yeah, for sure. And he so deserved it. So it's like, you're like, good for you, girl. Good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that was definitely my favorite part. What about you?
Yes. So surprisingly, it did not freak me out. I think because he was such an asshole, and the author did such a good job building up the character so quickly that you were rooting for her. And I'm not a horror movie watcher, but there are some horror Christmas movies out there, right? Like that are kind of funny. So I've seen trailers for. So there's one with Vince Vaughn and stuff. I haven't seen them, but from what I could gather from the little bits I let myself see, that's kind of what this felt like a rom-com horror, because it's kind of funny because she's in a Subaru Outback specifically. She mentions that Silver Bells is playing on the radio when she's having, so I just imagine this la da da, and she's ramming him into the car, and then meanwhile the stalker Christmas Tree Boy is just hiding in the corner sucking on the candy cane, just being like, that's my girl.
Hanging out.
So it's just a beautiful scene.
Well, she even takes the wreath off the front of her car, goes in the house, cleans all of his bloody parts off of it, and then comes back out and hangs it back on the front of her car.
On the bloody front of her car. Yeah. So it's just so dented. Comedic and funny.
Yeah.
And great. Well done.
Yeah.
Way to make me not really get freaked out and cringe, because it's so funny that you have to be laughing. So that was my favorite part, hands down. So I was like, oh, this is hilarious. And we go in most of these books blind. So other than the title being Krampus, and just like the other one, To My Stepdad, we don't know what we're getting into. So it was out of left field in a good way. For sure. Well, what's the thing that you maybe hated the most about this book?
I did not like that he was always sucking on a candy cane. That gave me the icks, dude.
That's so funny. That's the thing.
That gave me the icks.
Oh, sucking on candy canes gives Liz the
we
ick.
We found another thing. I'm like, smoke like a self-respecting man. Please, God. I'm just like, I can't deal with it. I don't know. Freaked me out. I didn't like it. It was pulled me out, made it weird. That was the only thing I didn't like about this book that I could really think of.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you not like? I think I know already.
Guys. The FMC was reading a book involving literal rat tails. Okay? Why? Why? Krampus, I don't know if he had a tail. If he did, I blacked it out. But it's we somehow got tail action in there, and it was not okay. I would have liked a trigger warning. Every once in a while. How is it that it's just like perfect? Like every now and then we get a rat tail. Like, and we don't know what's coming.
In the defense, it was because he got her a Nutcracker.
But still.
Romance book. Yeah. So there's a Rat King.
If that's in Dance Sugar Plum, I'm gonna drive 13 hours to your house and slam the book in your face. No, I'm just kidding.
It's literally a mafia romance.
Yeah. The rat tail. And it's in places. I'm like, this is my nightmare.
No rat tails. No rat tails.
I'm fine. Listen, I am fine with murdered, but I draw the line at rat tails. We're dark romance readers. Yep, that'll do it. Okay, but also, in all seriousness, why do we keep reading monster romances, especially holidays, that are ending with monster babies? It's very
common.
Like every single one. Other than Haven Ever After, I don't think any monster romance that we've read so far has not ended in monster babies, even in the epilogue. And I'm just sick of it.
I wonder why. I wonder if it's like a breeding kink that they're like playing into.
But specifically for monsters.
Yeah. You know?
It must be, because every single time. You guys like it? Let us know. Yeah, not to yuck anybody's yum. Give me something else.
Yeah. Because it is very common. I agree with you for sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so how is the SMOT in this one? Smut versus plot ratio.
It was later on when Krampus enters the chat that we get the smut, but I don't know how else you would do it. So I was fine with the SMOT.
I could have used a little bit more like tension building, but I get why it wasn't in there. It wasn't in there because she was literally afraid that her fiance would murder her if he saw her flirting with anyone else because he was so abusive. So I see how that couldn't really make sense, but it would have been nice to get maybe even just some more like tension building, like flirty banter with them like ahead of time to kind of like build up a little bit more, because I felt like it was like they were just kind of like friends and then he was a monster and they were banging. Or even in that week that he kind of ghosted her to set up his romantic cave,
it would have been nice for him, instead of ghosting her, to be flirting with her and building up that tension, Get us some sexy messages or something, Take her out on a couple dates. Like, build up that tension. Nobody would have complained about 20 more pages of that, I don't think, mixed in.
I don't think so. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, and obviously he's been playing the long game. They've been friends since, like, who knows how long. Their whole life, probably.
Yeah. Sounds like it. Yep. I also didn't like that at one point when she's with Krampus. She's like, I can't believe this was the weird kid. And now I'm just like, okay, well, she didn't need to say that. As you're falling in love with Krampus. Okay.
Yeah.
So
like, maybe keep the judgment to yourself.
Yeah. Okay? Like, jeez.
Okay. So, do you have some reviews for us?
I will like to say, though, since we were getting in deep with gifting to my stepdad, I did like
that sentence. I love it so much.
I did like for her the representation, right? That yes, she was in this abusive situation with her fiance that she handled, and she took care of herself. He kind of inspired her with that quote, which I loved. She's kind of reciting that to herself and feeling empowered. She did things with Krampus, that she consented to, therefore it changed it, right? Because she had mentioned she had been abused by the fiance, and that because he stopped asking for permission and just started doing, which she didn't like, obviously. But because with Krampus, it was she consented, so it changed. Because obviously it gets very spicy and trigger warning stuff, going on with Krampus. But because it's consensual, it's different for her, Because some people might read that and be like, "What? How come she's okay with that?"
Well, they even address it. I actually have a quote here that I highlighted that says, I know it sounds crazy fantasizing about being kidnapped after being stuck in an abusive relationship. I gently gripped her chin and guided her attention back to me. That's not crazy. You're allowed to fantasize about what you fucking want.
Yeah.
And I was like, Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that was a very, like, important moment exactly for the reason that you said, because I feel like, you know, in the dark romance community, that's kind of an ongoing conversation. Like, you know, why do you like to read things about stalkers or, you know, bad guys or like whatever? And it's like, because it's different when you get to explore these topics in like a consensual way.
Yeah.
That's why. So yeah, I like that that was addressed. I agree.
Yeah, for sure. Well done. Well done.
Well done.
Okay, so overall, out of 984 reviews, so much less, but we are getting a 4.12 star rating. We'll start with some 1 stars. Horribly bad and lazy writing. The start is okay, but after that, it's all downhill from there. So I will say, like, it did feel like the first half of the book was fairly, you know, fledged out, and then the second half did kind of speed through. So
like it could have been like like 20 pages longer. Like yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just to add some more to the buildup and the tension. It wouldn't have felt rushed or different, separate. Yeah. 2 stars, because there was only 2 1 stars, and they pretty much say the same thing. So 2 stars. I really love this series, don't get me wrong, and this novella was okay. Technically, I'll rate it 2.5 stars, but I can't do halves on this app. Okay. I like where the story was going and the details, yes, but I did feel like it was rushed and lacked something. Not much spice, which I usually enjoy, and the others in the series just caught my eye better. I enjoy owning it, though, no less. So kind of the same commentary throughout all. Little bit like, oh no, we were getting some good steam. It's like, oh, it was just so I'll remember that scene forever. You know, that's one that'll stick with you for sure.
Yeah.
And I would have liked to see that throughout the rest of the book, more profound, because it kind of felt like its own separate, like any writer we would love, like that we're obsessed with, that kind of writing style. And then it felt like just like our traditional holiday smutty books that are just like quick and just trying to throw the Christmas in there.
Kind of disjointed. It makes me want to like look up her full-length books and see if she writes some full-length horror.
Yeah. There you go. You know? Sometimes these are just little teasers. So, and they have led us to some great authors.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some 5 stars though. I want Krampus for Christmas. This was short, spicy, and all the bit naughty. If you're looking for a Krampus novella to heat you up during the holiday season, look no further. 5 stars. Clara and Bastian are the perfect couple for your filthy monster lovers out there. The way Bastian helps Clara come out of her shell and remember who she really is awe-inspiring. You'll never look at Krampus the same way again. Another 5 stars. This was amazing. Who knew I had a thing for Krampus? I definitely didn't until after reading this. Honestly, who are we kidding? I probably did. So I've gone through a roller coaster with Krampus myself. I don't know about you, but I was like, well, maybe. And then I'm reading it. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, oh, no, not that tongue. Not that body. Not
that tongue, not that body. Same
emphasis
bones,
on
body.
the long snake-like split tongue. I was not into.
Yeah. I feel like I liked the FMC's character so much that I feel like it kind of overshadowed the fact that, I don't know that this version of Krampus is really for me.
Yeah. I like the Jekyll and Hyde almost. Like, because he is a shifter. So I really liked that he was a shifter. But I just think how Krampus in that version was described, I'm like, no.
Yeah. Yeah, the half goat, half man.
Spindly.
Kind of, it's personally didn't really do it for me. Yeah, the long tongue kind of freaked me out a little bit too. I mean, I could appreciate it for its usefulness. Sure. We can say. But as far as like aesthetically, I don't know if it's like really my thing, but I could see how people could like it. And the horns were cool. I did like that.
Yeah, the horns were pretty cool. I thought of you.
Yeah. That's good. That's nice.
With the Minotaurs. I was like, oh, Liz is going to love the horns. Yeah.
Cute.
So he's like, oh, she needs some handlebars or something. So he like grows them. I do like his magical powers, but I did think, well, he could have just made his body disappear instead of feeding him to the hogs. But what fun is that?
Yeah, that's no fun. That takes away all the fun of the first part.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this version of Krampus is necessarily my favorite, but like I did mention at the beginning of this episode, Whiteout by Gracie Williams. That's a different form of essentially Krampus, and I did really enjoy him. So it just, there's different iterations.
Yes.
Right?
If you have a favorite Krampus out there, let us know.
Let us know.
We're open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay. I'm like, where are we? Oh, quotes. Do you have any good quotes for us?
So my quote that I wrote down was, all I want for Christmas is to live out my dark fantasy of being kidnapped and dicked down in the mountains by Krampus and his cock. A new element. But hey, I'm flexible with the details.
Yeah.
Is that a quote from the book or is that a quote from reviews?
I mean, I think that's a quote from the book.
Okay, good. I was writing them all at the same time and I was like, that could go either way. Okay. There you go. What do you got?
Okay. So, every time she mentioned Hogan, the honeyed ham man, I would laugh out loud. Okay. So one of my favorite quotes was, he used to be handsome before all the pork took its toll.
Yeah, fair.
I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. Okay. Do you have more?
No, that's all. I mean, other than I didn't write down the entire scene. Just read that. If you're not going to read this book, just go on. It's on KU, Kindle Unlimited, if you have that. And just go a couple chapters in to read the whole scene of, taking out her fiance, who is a horrible, horrible guy. And it's just hilarious. Like, imagine like Michael Bublé singing while you're just like ramming and like reversing and ramming this horrible. And then the guy is over there just like, that's my girl.
Yeah.
Just hilarious.
Okay, I have a couple more. In my books, the heroes aren't usually good guys, but they burn the world down for their girl. So yeah, I guess if the Krampus was real, and if he by some chance had that long tongue and a heart of gold, then yes, I'd let him stuff me in that sack of his and beat me with whatever stick he's packing.
All right.
That cracked me up. Yep. And then let's see. It's just so funny. I'd be lucky if trying to take that mammoth dick didn't kill me. What a way to go, though.
Oh, yeah. That was so funny. I LOL'd.
Yeah. So it was just a good time. A good time had by all.
Yeah.
So there we go. Okay. So let's just do some general little wrap-up questions regarding our 2 holiday novellas. So this year, Gifted to His Dad and Cry for Krampus. So do you understand why people are into Krampus? And then I also put here, and stepdads.
I mean, yes and yes. Hey, neither of those things do it for me, but I get it. We do Unhinged Smasher Passes. Yeah. And Krampus is in there, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Krampus at the heart of it is just monster romance, magical powers, right?
Yeah.
And
he's a dom daddy, for sure.
Yeah, and like a dark element, right? Yeah. So it's like, what's not to like? I think, obviously, we're not necessarily into all of his monster anatomy, but he is a shifter, so there's options.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. And yeah, as far as stepdads go, what is that again? It's just taboo. It's age gap, right? It's like, we get it. So, would you read another Krampus book or another stepdad book?
Yeah, I'll read another Krampus book. Stepdads aren't, it's too far-fetched for me.
Too far-fetched?
No, it's just too many, like, that's why I think monster romance is fun, because it's like, it's just so fantastical. Yeah, I don't like the real-life romance book. Sorry.
Yeah, I can see that. For sure.
Yeah.
What if he's a monster, but also a stepdad?
Well, whose stepdad we talking? Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I think we'll both obviously read more in the future because that's what we do here. We like to read them for fun. And we like to share them with you guys.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, do you feel like both of them were Christmassy enough?
Yeah. Definitely. What about you?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like, the first one was, like, I think I even posted a thing to my story that was like, if this was what Hallmark movies were about, I would actually watch one. And then I was like, is that just porn?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would that just be a porn movie now? But that's okay.
Yeah.
But no, it just cracked me up because it's true. It's like, I feel like that one had way more of like the Christmas Hallmark vibes. And then, this one definitely was just like dark Christmas horror romance. So I was like, that's great.
Hallmark did monster romance, that's what it would be. And horror.
Yeah. Yeah. And, it might be a little
I
dark.
think that would be a hilarious movie.
Yeah, for sure.
It would be one of those Christmas horror rom-com funny monster Krampus movies.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yep. There you go.
All right. Do you have anything left to say about Cry for Krampus, or are we good to move on to our holiday smash or pass?
Holiday smash or pass time, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
You wanna go first?
Sure. You have to pick a Grinch to smash. Okay? Because I would
How
say...
many Grinches are there?
There's a
All
few.
I know.
There's a few.
Okay.
So, and I would feel like, I mean, in general, Grinch would be a pass for me. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
figured. That's why I said 3. You have to pick one. So we have Jim Carrey as the Grinch.
Right.
We have the original Dr. Seuss Grinch from like
Animated
the
Grinch.
olden days. And then the newest one, which was like, did you see that? It was so good. I love that movie.
I think I did.
Yeah. He's like the new style animation. Okay, so you have to pick one to smash. Which one is it going to be?
But they're all, okay, so 2 are animated, 1 is Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
You know, I think I was right with my gut feeling and my intuition. I'm going new animated.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't really remember his personality that well because it's been a while since I've seen this, but just based off of looks and general Grinch personality, I feel like this is what I'm going with. What about you?
I'm going to go with the OG animated one.
OG animated. Yeah.
It's
There's
a little
Grinch
more
for
gruff. Yeah. I can't with the Grinch's makeup and his teeth in the Jim Carrey version. I do love Jim Carrey, but it's
It's a
too
lot.
Grinchy. It's a lot. That
Yeah.
fur looks like that bad kind of fur too. That's like
Yeah,
sticks
like
to your
one of
fingers.
those 90s shag rugs.
Yeah, and like rough, and it's worse for wear. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
The one that you picked does look very soft. So that's
Yeah, he
nice.
does look soft.
That's nice.
Yeah.
But
I like how we both just pick animated. Animated's great.
yeah, you know, it's too real with the other one. So there you go. You guys let us know in the polls which one of those Grinches would you pick. And what do you got for me today, Liz?
So mine isn't Christmas themed, but it just came out and is the talk of the town right now.
Okay.
So I'm sure even if you haven't seen it, you've seen a bunch of memes, videos, pictures, etc. Jacob Elordi, the monster in Frankenstein. Frankenstein's monster.
I have not seen any of it.
What?
Literally.
Have you been living under an actual rock?
I've been living under a mountain of books, Liz. We just finished all the Wicked books, plus Cringy Christmas, plus book clubs. I have had no time.
You will literally lose your entire mind. Even if you don't find the Jacob Elordi Monster of Frankenstein hot, you will love the movie itself because it's so good.
So
But-
Frankenstein, it's the monster.
Yeah.
Frankenstein's monster. Okay. I have a feeling this is going to be a vibe I need to see. So
It's such
he has a lot
vibe.
of skin falling off. I don't really like that.
Skin falling off. What are you
I
looking
mean,
at?
he's like pieced together. He's
He
Frankenstein.
is. He's the
So
monster.
I think this is not fair for me to answer at this point in time without seeing it because it's probably a vibe because most of our smashes are based on vibes alone and not on
Such a
looks.
vibe.
Because it's
Yeah.
on what's on the inside that counts, Liz. So
Yeah,
based
I
on the
mean-
pictures, it's no.
But
But
you'll have to report back.
I'll report back because this is an unfair decision right now.
I can't believe, like, literally, I can't believe you haven't seen him in, like, any other context. It's so crazy. Like,
I've
I'm sorry.
only seen the movie poster and it's I think the Doctor. It looks like the Joker.
It's
from
Oscar
behind.
Isaac. This is
that
not
picture's
a
not
vibe.
doing it. I'm so sorry that
What?
I like people to not have their skin sewn on their face. But
such
I'll
a
let you
vibe.
guys know.
I'm curious. I think it's going to be one of those. It's going to be a very, maybe not completely unanimous, but close. The vote will be close.
I'll try to watch it this week because we are finishing up Nobody Wants This, and I love that show.
Oh, I've heard from a lot of people it's good.
We binge it, so I think we only have 2 episodes left. So we'll do Frankenstein next.
Do Frankenstein. Yeah, Oscar Isaac is like such a good Dr. Frankenstein. He's great too. Like, I love him, and he played the character so well that I was like, oh, I don't even like you anymore because you're such a piece of crap.
Yeah.
But yeah, so good.
You said Smash. Frankenstein's monster.
He's a smash 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, this is the monster romance movie we all deserve that took this long to get it.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it's heartbreaking because it's very, very similar to the actual Frankenstein story. But
well,
it
that's
was
good though.
really
We've
good.
needed
It was
one.
very good.
Yeah,
for sure. Oh, and I did want to report back really quick before we sign off. I did finish The Scorpion King.
Ah.
I was so surprised that he was such a small portion just in the end. I was like, that's it? Just like 2 seconds and then he's gone.
I think we all felt that in the early 2000s. Like, what was all that advertisement about? He's on there for like a couple seconds. Listen, animation was very expensive back then.
It was a pass for sure because it was so like disturbing, like the CGI. Like it was really weird. But I was like, just freaking Brendan Fraser, though. What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
So we'll just end on that note.
On that note, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Until all a good night.
Until all a good night. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe anywhere you like to listen to favorite podcasts, including YouTube. And we're on TikTok and Instagram. Besties in the Books podcast everywhere. You know, if you have any holiday-themed novellas that you want us to add to our upcoming list for this next year, we'll leave a box on Instagram stories to have you guys submit those. And don't worry, we have Am I the A-Hole coming up for Christmas season. And by now we've announced our next, I think, if not this week. No, today's, I think, Tuesday. I don't know what day it is. Listen, if we haven't announced our next bonus series that's going out, check our Instagram because it is there. There we go.
I'm excited. I'm excited about it. It's going to be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a good one.
Going to be good. It's talking about the classics. Okay. Hey. All right, guys. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.